Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Zachary Reality TV here. Why do I keep doing that? Oh my god, we're never gonna figure out this intro, aren't we? And we're never gonna finish painting the rest of my nails. Zachary Reality here, entertainment news host, TikToker, podcaster, and of course YouTuber, because we are on YouTube today to talk about Ivan from Bachelor in Paradise, because he finally revealed all what really went down in the hotel between him and Alexa.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
Now, a few weeks ago, Wells Adams did talk a little bit about how they found out that Ivan snuck into Alexa's room, but now hearing Ivan's side of the story, it's putting everything in perspective. I listened to his podcast on the Vile Files, hosted by Nick Vile, and I feel like Ivan came across very genuine, very authentic. He knows he messed up and he was a little shady in a few ways, and I think that he just kind of wanted to tell his side of the story, so I'm glad that he was able to do that. So I'm gonna tell you guys what he said, some of the things he said, some of the biggest takeaways, and also give my opinion, because it wouldn't be a Bachelor video if I did not tell you the tea. So let's start with the hotel situation, because that is where everything started to go downhill for Ivan, because he was originally everyone's favorite. Everyone loved him. I know I loved him, and I was rooting for him to be the next Bachelor. I feel like he overstayed his welcome in Paradise because he was so likable up until, I would say, the episode leading up to the hotel situation, because when he tried to kiss Kendall, when Kendall was watching from a distance grocery store Joe and Serena fall in love, like, that was a cringy moment, and that was kind of awkward. So that was like the beginning of when things started to go downhill. But once the hotel situation happened, this is where Ivan went from America's favorite to, like, low-key being compared to Brendan, which is not a good thing. So Ivan said that he found out what room number Alexa was staying in because a producer left their phone unlocked in Ivan and Noah's room when they were in the hotel, and they had to go to the hotel because, if you don't remember, there was the big hurricane tornado and everyone had to evacuate the beach and go into a hotel for another night. So he was in the hotel with Noah, and a producer's phone was just there, and there was no passcode on the phone. And this is the tea, okay? Why was there no passcode on the phone? Wells said that the producer didn't have a passcode on the phone because producers were wearing masks throughout the duration of filming, and when you wear a mask, face recognition doesn't, like, translate, so that's why the producer didn't have a passcode on the phone. But I still think it's kind of random, I guess, or weird, or maybe it's just how everything was supposed to play out, that the producer left their phone in his hotel room. Maybe it was a setup, maybe it wasn't, but Ivan saw the phone in his hotel room. He looked at the phone, which I get, you know, they have been filming this show for a few weeks now. He misses a cell phone, so he saw a cell phone, he clicked it, he opened it, and right there was the list of room numbers with everyone's room number and who was still there.
Girl, don't do it. It's not worth it. I'm not gonna do it, girl. I was just thinking about it. I'm not gonna do it. I did it.
And this sparked Noah and Ivan's interest, because some of the people that were on the list were people who have not been brought down to Paradise yet, like McKenna, Anna, and Alexa, because those three girls were about to be brought on the beach the next day. So when Ivan saw what room number he was in, and he did say that he did not go through the producer's phone, but he did technically scroll down to see what room everyone was in. So he kind of is snooping, but it also kind of wasn't, but it's totally considered snooping. So snooping on someone's phone is shady, and Ivan knows that, and he needs to know that. Shady, shady, shady.
Nobody's gonna know.
When he saw that Alexa's room number was just 2 floors up, because they were staying in this big resort, so everything was kind of far away, but he saw that Alexa was so close, he went up to her room later that night when everybody went to bed. He put a little disguise on. I wish that they had the hotel footage in the hallways, because I'm sure there was hotel cameras, and then maybe they could have revealed some of that footage, because that would be so funny, and maybe they still can reveal or dig up that footage now that the show's over. I think that would be absolutely hilarious. He knocked on Alexa's hotel door in the middle of the night. I think it was like 11 or 12 p.m. after everybody went to sleep. Alexa was shocked. She had no idea that Ivan was gonna knock on her door. It took her a few seconds to realize it was Ivan because he was in the disguise. She was excited. She let him in. Alexa was probably lonely being quarantined in that hotel room. Of course, she lets Ivan in, and Ivan said that what they did in the hotel room was talk on her balcony for like 4 hours. They ended up making out at the end of the night, and that was it. They didn't have sex. Nothing crazy happened. This is where Ivan and Alexa messed up, and how everyone found out that they were in the hotel is that Ivan and Alexa called the hotel concierge and asked to set an alarm for 5 a.m. And this is where producers got wind of it, because they were really confused why Alexa needed an alarm for 5 a.m. when she wasn't being woken up to film film the next day. She didn't have to be woken up at all. All her job was to stay in the hotel and do nothing. So she didn't need to be woken up at 5 a.m. And that's when they walked by her hotel room and heard rumblings. And that's when they knew that Ivan was in there, and he eventually got caught.
Nobody's gonna know. They're gonna know.
So much tea. I'm so glad that he was able to explain that. My biggest takeaway from that whole hotel situation is that you should never break the rules. You are on a show, there are producers, everything from the dark comes to light. So I feel like Ivan should have suspected that people were going to find out. He tried to be sneaky. It was shady for him to be sneaky. Of course, he broke the rules, but it's also like we can't make him or compare him to a Brendan just because he snuck out. The real problem was him kind of snooping through someone's phone and the way he tried to play Chelsea. And we need to get into this whole Chelsea and Aaron situation, because this was the other big tea that Ivan revealed when he was on the podcast. And what he said in regards to the Chelsea situation is that he knew that night in paradise that he was going to go home. He was most likely going home. However, he was told by Abigail and a few of the other girls that Chelsea did have an interest in him. Because Chelsea had an interest in him, that is why he decided to pull Chelsea and flirt with her a little bit, make a move on her to see if there was a connection. And this was the day after he saw Alexa in the hotel. So I think it did come across from a viewer that Ivan was trying to use Chelsea in order to stay on the beach. This way Alexa can come in and then they can like be together on the beach. If he waited another day, maybe he could have met Alexa on the beach. Maybe things would have changed. Also, Alexa and Ivan are just friends. They're not dating. They just have a friendship. And Alexa, apparently, in Ivan's words, laughs about the situation, doesn't have any regrets, and things played out the way they were supposed to. That is the reason why Ivan pulled Chelsea. And I think that's where he looked like he was a liar when he was saying, no, Chelsea pulled me. He also said that he does have beef with Aaron. They still have a little bit of tension to this day. He felt like Aaron on the show was a little insincere. He felt like Aaron doing that runway thing for Chelsea was also insincere because it was originally Damar's idea, who was also interested in Chelsea. And that was another reason why Ivan was treading lightly when he was talking to Chelsea, because his boy Damar also had a thing for her. He still doesn't really like Aaron. So Aaron feels the same way. Aaron put up an Instagram story kind of doing a little bit of a rebuttal, a little shade towards Ivan.
If someone is caught lying red-handed, do you think the best way to fix that is more lies, potentially?
That's actually unfactual.
Unfactual. So what you're saying is they should maybe just say nothing at all.
That's facts.
I mean, Aaron and Ivan are obviously playing around. I'm sure the beef isn't that deep, but if you're gonna ask me to pick sides, of course I am Team Aaron. We are always going to stand Aaron Clancy on this channel, and that is hashtag facts.
Hey, I gotta talk to Tia real quick though first, huh? All right. Boys.
You guys are gonna have to let me know in the comments if you guys are Team Aaron and Team Ivan. But before I let you go, a few more quick takeaways is that Ivan actually considered going on Michelle's season of The Bachelorette. Isn't that absolutely insane? So Ivan thought that Michelle would be perfect for him on paper, so he considered going on her season, kind of like how Blake danced himself onto Katie's season of The Bachelorette, and that kind of worked out for him. The reason Ivan decided to go on Paradise instead of Michelle's season is because he's a numbers guy, and he felt like there was a better opportunity for him to meet a girl and go home with a girl and leave, the show with somebody from Paradise, because there's more options versus going on Michelle's season. That was a little bit more of a risk and a gamble. But I would have loved to see Ivan on Michelle's season, considering it worked out for Blake, who crashed Katie's season. It could have worked out for Ivan. What happened on Paradise did not work for Ivan, because people literally comparing him to Brendan now, and he lost his perfect boy, reputation. But I think everyone's human, so I don't think we should hold it against Ivan. I don't think Ivan is a Brendan. And another big takeaway from the Ivan interview is that Ivan said he is talking to someone right now. He didn't say he had a girlfriend. He didn't say he was committed, but he did say his DMs were not open. So he is in fact dating someone not from Bachelor Nation. I wish it was Deandra if it was from Bachelor Nation, but it's not. He's not available, but Aaron Clancy is. So I hope one of you lucky girls get on that. Get in Aaron's DMs right now. So let me know what some of your biggest takeaways from Ivan's interview with Nick Viall was. We are doing more Bachelor Nation content on my YouTube channel, so make sure you guys are subscribed. Ring the bell if you want to get notified whenever I post. And thank you guys as always so much for watching. I will be back in a couple days. Stay tuned for my next video, which is going to be on Michelle's season of The Bachelorette. And I will catch you next time.
See you later.